Addendum: Why Techno-Libertarianism? The Libertarian seeks to maximize liberty. In order to maximize liberty, one must do the following: maximize the options man does have, minimize the options the state does have over man. Liberty is optionality. True freedom necessitates having a wide range of options and the ability to choose among them. The greater the options available, the more liberty one possesses. Let us consider the slave. Why is a slave a slave? What is the defining characteristic of a slave? A slave is defined by their lack of options or severely limited choices. Every action they take must align with a predetermined outcome set by their oppressors. Unlike individuals who enjoy freedom, slaves do not possess the full range of possibilities in their lives. They are unable to exercise their agency and are subject to the control of others. This restricted state of existence deprives them of the fundamental elements of freedom. For instance, a slave lacks the freedom to determine when they wake up or go to sleep. Their daily routines are dictated by their masters, leaving them with little to no autonomy. This lack of control over basic aspects of their lives reinforces the notion that slaves have minimal freedom and limited options. Let us consider the king. Why is a king a king? What is the defining characteristic of a king? A king enjoys more options and freedom compared to other individuals in society. They have considerable power and authority, which grants them the ability to make decisions that affect others and their own lives. A king may have the freedom to come and go as they please, with fewer limitations on their movements. They may have the privilege of choosing their meals without significant constraints. However, it's important to note that the extent of a king's options can vary depending on the specific system of governance and cultural context in which they operate. Let us consider God. Why is God God? When discussing God, the Almighty, we realize that God has infinite options and the ability to do anything at any time. God, as an omnipotent being, is often considered to possess unlimited power and freedom. The concept of God's infinite options aligns with the notion that God can will anything and is not bound by any limitations. God is most free. Thus, options are an integral part in determining the amount of liberty one has. In light of these examples, it is reasonable to recognize that having more options can enhance one's liberty. Individuals with a greater range of choices and possibilities generally experience a higher degree of freedom. By contrasting options with the concept of liberty, we can better understand the connection between liberty and optionality. Liberty embodies the notion of having a broad array of choices available to individuals. It implies the freedom to exercise personal agency, make decisions, and shape one's own life within the bounds of societal norms and laws. Living in seclusion. There are those that may say that by living on our own in seclusion, or with a smaller group of individuals, that we may maximize our liberty. Living in seclusion, such as in the woods or the desert, can be seen as a way to minimize the influence of the state, which is one of the key elements in maximizing personal liberty. By distancing oneself from the structures and regulations imposed by the state, individuals can reduce the level of control and interference they experience in their daily lives. However, in order to maximize liberty, we need to minimize the state and maximize ourselves simultaneously. True liberty also involves maximizing human potential and capabilities, and one can only maximize their capabilities and options through technology. Access to modern tools such as electricity, transportation, and a wide range of resources empowers individuals to achieve greater productivity, efficiency, and self-sufficiency. One cannot distance themselves from modernity to maximize their liberty. Therefore, while seclusion may succeed in minimizing the state's influence, it also hinders the individual's ability to maximize their own powers and potential. Without the aid of technology, individuals are confined to a more limited range of options, and their ability to fully develop and utilize their inherent capabilities is impeded. The end state of liberty. Now, let us consider the logical outcome of technological progress. Let us explore the profound potential of technological progress and how technology can help man maximize his options and also minimize the state, thus living in a world where man acquires the most liberty via technology, or techno-libertarianism. Consider our aspirations and intentions with technology. Its purpose is to empower us by expanding our range of possibilities. With technology, we defy the limitations of mortality, striving to transcend our current boundaries. We aim to reach unprecedented heights and traverse distances at unparalleled speeds. In essence, technology grants us the precious gift of limitless options. Our ultimate vision is to create advanced AI robots, serving as our slaves, enhancing our capabilities to unprecedented levels. We yearn to venture beyond our home planet, embarking on interstellar voyages to explore distant worlds. In this future scenario, the AI robots would indeed be analogous to slaves, as they would lack the ability to exercise independent choices or preferences, much like the slaves of the past. Their purpose would be solely to serve and fulfill our commands and desires without possessing agency, or the freedom to make decisions for themselves. Drawing a parallel between these AI robots and historical slaves allows us to understand the nature of their role and the dynamics at play. Similar to how slaves were considered the property of their owners, these robots would be owned and controlled by us, functioning as tools to carry out tasks and work on our behalf. Now, envision a future where each of us possesses the means to travel to our own planet, accompanied by an army of tireless robot slaves. In this world, we would have the freedom to shape our surroundings according to our deepest desires, unhindered by external constraints. It would be a realm where no one dictates our actions or dictates how we should live. On this planet, we'd have a near-endless supply of resources. We would use our robot slaves to produce every good and service that we desire. Thus, we would be subject to no man or no company or corporation. We'd have maximized our options to the nth degree. On such a planet, there would be no government, except the one that we each made for ourselves. Thus, technology would serve its ultimate purpose: to maximize man, to minimize the state. On such a planet, the absence of a centralized government would allow individuals to govern themselves according to their own preferences and values. Each person would have the freedom to create their own governing system, tailored to their specific needs and aspirations. This decentralized approach to governance aligns with the vision of maximizing individual autonomy and minimizing the role of the state. Technology, in this context, would serve its ultimate purpose by empowering individuals to maximize their potential. It would provide the tools and means to enhance human capabilities, enabling us to transcend limitations and achieve new heights of personal fulfillment and self-actualization. Through technological advancements, we would have the opportunity to explore and harness our full potential, unfettered by the constraints typically imposed by traditional governance structures. By minimizing the role of the state, technology would enable a more direct and individual-centric form of governance. Each person would have the power to shape their own destiny and exercise self-determination, embracing the notion that they are the ultimate architects of their lives. This vision embraces the idea that individuals are best positioned to govern themselves and make choices that align with their unique perspectives and aspirations. That is the end game of technology, its ultimate outcome. In this paradigm, technology acts as an enabler, allowing for the maximization of human potential while reducing the need for overarching state control. It would empower individuals to live according to their own values and pursue their own paths, fostering a society where personal freedom and self-governance are prioritized. By emphasizing the power of technology to maximize individuals and minimize the state, we envision a future where human autonomy and self-determination are central, allowing each person to flourish in their own unique way. Embrace this vision, for it exemplifies how technology can be the key to unlocking boundless options, thus empowering us with ultimate liberty. By harnessing the full potential of technology, we transcend our limitations and manifest our dreams into tangible realities. Let us march confidently towards this horizon of unlimited possibilities, where technology paves the way for unprecedented freedom and self-determination. With resolute determination, We shall seize the opportunities presented by technological progress and forge a future where our potential knows no bounds. Thus, liberty by way of technology, or techno-libertarianism, is indeed the ultimate philosophy. Thus, indeed, techno-libertarianism is our future.